What's up, everybody? This is Sir Brix.
And Chanel. And today we're going to discuss our anniversary excursion at the south rim of the Grand Canyon.
And this is one of our most difficult excursions, and it just so happened that we did it 2 years after our wedding day. Known as one of the top 5 most dangerous hikes in the U.S., Bright Angel Trail hike to Pipe Creek Beach is an 8.5-mile hike to the Colorado River with a descent of 4,460 feet. What makes this hike dangerous is the extreme heat, exposed cliffs, and lack of water. There were 2 consistent messages on the signs around the park. Hiking to the river and back in one day is not recommended, and down is optional, up is mandatory. Our hotel room literally sat only a couple of yards from the edge of the south rim of the Grand Canyon.
And when I tell y'all that view was something amazing, oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. We saw the sunset and the sunrise.
We left our lodge in Grand Canyon Village, which isn't too far from the Bright Angel Trailhead. 5:30 in the morning on our anniversary, 2 years. And we're about to do the Bright Angel Trail all the way down to Colorado. See you in a bit.
About 40 minutes in and 1,150 feet down, we made it to the 1.5-mile rest house.
We took a restroom break, checked the views, and refueled with a quick protein bar breakfast.
Believe it or not, the restrooms were actually pretty clean.
There she goes, being greedy again. All right, still got a ways down to get to the Colorado. Probably about another 5.5 miles before we get to the Colorado. So, you'll see us later on. Mile and a half later and 1,940 feet down, we reached the 3-mile rest house. We were officially off the canyon wall, but that doesn't mean that it got any easier.
Half of the hikers call this their final destination before they head back out to the south rim of the wall.
But not us. We weren't even halfway to the river.
Here we are at Indian Garden, which is 3,060 feet down. This is considered the halfway mark, even though it's not really the halfway mark. But here you can get water, you can take a break, you can use the restroom. It's the camping site. It's also where the horses and the donkeys reside. Yes, horses and donkeys. From this point, majority of the hikers turn around. Not too many people are crazy enough to go all the way down to the Colorado like us.
Brix. There were many signs warning hikers of the hazards if you chose to hike further, the biggest being heat. So we decided to sit back for an hour and have a quick snack before we continued our journey. Taking a break at Indian Garden before we make our way out to the Colorado. Still got a ways to go, so we'll see. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Almost there. And we are way out in the middle of nowhere. After 4.5 hours of hiking, we finally reached our destination, the Colorado River.
Y'all, that was the longest 4 hours of my life, but I'm so glad we finally made it down there.
And for the last stop, we finally made it to the Colorado River, the end of our hike, 4 hours later. So yeah, water's dirty. I was not expecting that. Kind of disappointed. Still gonna put my feet in that nasty water, I guess. Remember the warning sign about going down is optional, going up is mandatory? Well, we were about to discover the seriousness of that.
Y'all want to see a dead body? Yeah.
Yep, that's me, laying on a rock, taking a nap. Because as soon as we left that river, it was at that moment I knew we fucked up. Pardon my French, but there was no other way to describe this walk back up the canyon. It wasn't until we met a nice Canadian named Darren who offered me his trekking pole, and he and I both fought to get back up to the top.
All right, we're almost there. Almost at the trailhead. How do you feel, man?
Tired.
Would have been back up here 3 hours earlier, but
I couldn't do it. It was either take a nap or find out.
all right. You've officially made it. We're done. We made it. The months of consistent training in the heat prepared me for this moment, and I must say that I am proud of my wife for battling through such an unforgettable bucket list experience. We can now say that we've hiked the Grand Canyon and survived to tell the tale. This is why marriage is truly special. The experiences we've shared will be told to our grandchildren one day, and yes, we went against conventional wisdom and hiked one of the most dangerous trails in the day. Take that, Grand Canyon.